Hello friends, up to previous videos on moment of inertia, we learned how to find out moment of inertia of a rectangular section, how to find out moment of inertia of hollow rectangular section, circular section and hollow circular section. Also, we seen introduction to moment of inertia, parallel axis theorem, perpendicular axis theorem, etc. Now, in this video, I will give you all the formulas in one video. So let us see one by one. So let us take first section, that is square section. Square section. So let us draw a diagram. Square section. So this is square. Now it has a side A. This side is also A. All sides are A. Now this is centroidal x-x axis. This is centroidal y-y axis. This is y-axis. This is centroidal x-axis. Now this is G, that is centroid. Now this centroid is A by 2 from this vertical side, that is x bar, and from bottom the centroid is at A by 2. So here I will write centroid. Centroid. So centroid for square section, that is x bar is at A by 2 and y bar is also at A by 2. Now what is the area of square section? What is the area of square section? So we know the area of square is equal to A into A, that is A square. Now the formula is for moment of inertia. Moment of inertia. Moment of inertia. So Ixx is equal to, for a square section it is a raised to 4 divided by 12, and Iyy is equal to also a raised to 4 divided by 12. So these are the required formulae. Now the second basic plane figure or basic plane section is rectangular section. Rectangular section. Now we know the formulas for rectangular section. So here draw first rectangle. Now this is rectangle. This is x-axis. This is centroidal y-axis. Now this is centroid G. Now where the centroid from bottom, that is y bar. So the dimensions of rectangle are horizontal. Remember this, horizontal dimension is always B, that is width. And remember also vertical dimension, that is depth, D. So this centroid from bottom is D by 2. So that is nothing but our y bar, D by 2. And centroid from left side, that is B by 2. So that is x bar. So centroid, that is x bar, is equal to B by 2, and y bar, that is D by 2. And we know the area of a rectangular section, area of the rectangular section is B into D. B into D. Now moment of inertia for rectangular section, we know BD cube divided by 12, and IYY is equal to DB cube divided by 12. So these are the moment of inertia of rectangular section about centroidal axis. So Ix means moment of inertia about centroidal x-axis. Iyy means moment of inertia about centroidal y-axis. So this is for square section, this is for rectangular section. Now see, third section is hollow rectangular section. Hollow rectangular section. First draw a diagram. So this is hollow rectangle. Hollow rectangle. Hatching line shows there is a material, and this space shows there is no material. That is, this is rectangular hole. So this is horizontal x-axis. This is horizontal vertical, that is y-axis, and this is G. Now dimensions. So inner dimensions, small letter, that is B, and this is outer dimension, that is B. Now here inner dimension is small d and outer dimension is capital D. Now centroid from bottom is at capital D by 2, and centroid from this side is at capital B by 2. So centroid x bar of this hollow rectangular section is at B by 2 and y bar is at D by 2. Now area of this hollow rectangular section is B into D minus B into D. So BD minus BD. And moment of inertia, we know Ixx is equal to same BD cube divided minus BD cube divided by 12, because we have to subtract moment of inertia, also area, from bigger rectangle, and Iyy is also dB cube minus dB cube divided by 12. So this is for hollow rectangular section. Now the fourth section is triangular section. Triangular section. So for triangular section, let us see. This is triangular section having base, that is B, and height, that is H. So now the centroid, we know the centroid of a triangle is at H by 3 from base. It is at H by 3 from base and 2H by 3 from apex. 2H by 3 from apex or vertex. So here G. Now x bar is what? B by 2 and y bar is H by 3. So B by x bar is equal to B by 2 and y bar is equal to H by 3. Now area of a triangle, we know 1 divided by 2 into B into height. Now moment of inertia, there is two formulas. There are two formulas. So for base, moment of inertia about base. So about base, I base is equal to BH cube divided by 12. Now about XX axis, that is IG, about centroidal axis, it is BH cube divided by 36. And about apex or vertex, this is vertex, this is base. So about vertex, I vertex is equal to BH cube divided by 4. BH cube divided by 4. So this is for triangular section. Now see, the fifth section is circular section. Circular section. So here draw one circle of diameter D and center, that is G. So the diameter of circle is small d. Now this is horizontal centroidal axis and this is vertical centroidal axis. Now centroid from this side is d by 2 and from bottom it is d by 2. So x bar is equal to d by 2, y bar is equal to d by 2. Y bar is also equal to d by 2. Now we know the area of circle in the form of diameter pi by 4 d square, and in the form of radius it is pi r square. Moment of inertia I is equal to, we know for a circle, pi by 64 into d raised to 4, and Iyy is equal to pi by 64 d raised to 4. So this is for circular section. Now see, for hollow circular section. Hollow circular section. So draw hollow circular section. This is hollow circular section. Now it has a outer diameter capital D and inner diameter small d. Now this is horizontal centroidal axis, vertical centroidal axis. This is centroid G. Now centroid G is at capital D by 2 from left hand, and from bottom it is at capital D by 2. So this is total is capital D, half is capital D by 2. So x bar is equal to capital D by 2, y bar is also equal to capital D by 2. Now area of this section is pi by 4 d square minus d square. Now Ixx is equal to pi by 64 d raised to 4 minus d raised to 4, and Iyy is also equal to pi by 64 d raised to 4 minus d raised to 4. So this is for hollow circular section. Now see the seventh section, that is semicircular section. Semicircular section. So draw one hemisphere. So this is half circle, that is semisphere or hemisphere. So diameter is d, radius r. Now this is G. So it is at d by 2 from left hand. But what is the distance of centroid from bottom? or from base. So it is 4r by 3 pi. 4r by 3 pi. Now centroid, that is x bar is equal to d by 2 and y bar is equal to 4r by 3 pi. 4r divided by 3 pi. Now area of this hemisphere or half circle is half of area of circle is pi by 4 d square. Half of that is area for semicircular section. So pi by 8 d square, or area of circle is pi r square. So area of semisphere is pi r square by 2. Now the moment of inertia for a semicircular section Ixx is equal to, so Ixx for hemisphere is 0.11 r raised to 4 and Iyy is equal to pi by 128. It is half of circle, pi by 128 d raised to 4. So this is for semicircular section. And the last basic plane figure is, that is 8th section, quarter circular section. Quarter circular section. So draw quarter circle here. So this is quarter circle. Now this is centroidal x and y axis. This is G. Now it is at 4r by 3 pi and 4r by 3 pi. So x bar is equal to 4r by 3 pi for quarter circular section and y bar is also equal to 4r by 3 pi. Now area of quarter circle is pi by 16 d raised to 2 or pi r square by 4. Now Ixx for quarter circular section is 0.055 r raised to 4 and Iyy is equal to 0.055 r raised to 4. So this is for quarter circular section. Now remember my friends, we have seen up to 8 sections, that is basic plane figures or basic plane sections or basic plane areas or basic plane laminas. So rather than these 8 figures, there is no basic figure, no any other basic figure. So these only 8 are the basic figures. So other than this figure is known as composite figure or composite area or composite lamina. So in next video we will see how to find out moment of inertia of composite figures by using these plane figures. So thank you very much.